Hi YouTube, it's your girl Kanisha. I'm back with another video. If you're a returning subscriber, hey girl, hey. If you're new here, come on, sit down. Mikasa Sukasa, you know how we get down. You guys, today is Saturday. It's Saturday, and I have no motivation to do nothing. My iron must be super duper 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 low. Unless it's just my mind. My house has been a little bit chaotic since I took my stuff from one storage building into the apartment. So yes, it's probably because of that. I have all these books that I have no clue what to do with. I need help telling me what to do with these books. Like I have a bookshelf. I bought the desk off of Amazon. I have places to put the books. I just I don't know. I literally don't know. I don't plan on putting a dresser in my bedroom. I want to utilize my closet. I have a huge closet. I love my closet, so I do want to utilize my closet. I feel like a dresser would just like not do my room no justice. It's so big, and I just want to make sure that I take full advantage of the space that I have in this bedroom. Um, I was gonna go to the bank because I still need to film my my freebie Friday video. I was gonna go to the bank. I need to go to the grocery store to get food. I was gonna try to film my ASMR, my ice eating ASMR. I don't have no motivation. Yesterday, what I did do is, y'all know I go to the university and we're able to take Sophia courses. Sophia courses are self-paced and they're free. This is not promotion. So I have been in the ethics class on Sophia since last year. I finished it. I passed it with a 71, you guys. You could pass it with a 70. I passed it with a 71. Listen, ethics is not for the weak. I retaining that information, did you don't want me to retain the information. Please don't want me to retain the information because uh, I took so many notes. Like I took so many notes. The notes I took compared to the questions they asked, you couldn't even spin it. You know how like sometimes you go take a test and they ask you a question, but it's in a different way. Like you couldn't do that with it. Baby, them, where y'all getting these answers from? Where y'all getting these answers from? It was one question where they said Omar always get pepperoni and black olives on his pizza. What is this? I said it was obligatory, something like that, obligationatory, something like that. The answer was neutral. It was neither right or wrong. But if he always does it, does that mean like it would be wrong for him not to do it? So he always does it. And the answer was neutral. Y'all, I'm trying to hide my little bald spot list. It is, my hair is growing back. Y'all, my sister did me dirty, y'all. She did me dirty. I could look back and laugh on it now. I thought I was gonna die. My mama flow. Ooh, child. And her bathroom floor at that. I could not breathe. And that's the only thing that made me cry. I wasn't crying because I got beat up. Like, no punches was thrown. The girl knocked me down and laid on top of me. Yes, yes, ma'am. That is what happened. She knocked me down and laid on top of me. No punches was thrown. So somehow I was on my side, but I flipped from my side to my stomach. Lord, why did I do that? Because they made it worse. I already couldn't breathe on my side. Y'all, my iron is super duper duper low. So I already ain't got enough white blood cells carrying the oxygen to my red blood cells or something like that, like I'm anemic. You know? Yeah. Yes. So, and the thing about it is, I didn't tell my kids that I fought my sister. I didn't tell my kids I fought my sister because I am the type of mom, grown-ups are grown-ups, kids are kids. Y'all have no business. But she allowed her 10-year-old to punch me in my head. Yeah. And then when the cops got there, she cried saying she ain't do nothing. So no charges was pressed. And that's fine because vengeance is mine, says the Lord. And I wish no bad on nobody. I mean, she done hit below the belt so many times. I'm talking about so many times. That's why 2025, I moved. Don't nobody know where I stay. Blocked on all social media. Yeah, no. Blocked on my phone. It's none of that. Like if you're at my mom's and I drive past, I'm not going to my mom's. I never want to see her again, ever. Baby, your spirit is evil. And I had to tell my sons, I have 4 sons, 3 living. I had to, y'all don't fight each other. I don't care who is around. I don't care who is not around. That's not happening. Absolutely not. Y'all will love each other because at the end of the day, if I'm not here, your grandparents are not here, guess who all y'all got? It's y'all selves. For me, my vision for my kids is they grow up, they start families, they invite me over to their house, they have Sunday dinner. I have me some beautiful daughter-in-laws. That's what I want for me, for my kids. I don't have daughters. And so I'm just hoping and praying that my kids choose good women to make wives and I get some good daughter-in-laws. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I want to love on you like you're my daughter because I don't have any. I want to love on your kids like they're my grandkids because I don't have any daughters, especially if I have a granddaughter. Oh, baby, drop my girl off. Bring her on over here. Y'all, bye, 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 bye. You know, that's my hopes and those are my dreams for my 3 sons. But yeah, like, no, so I never told my kids that we got into it. Her kids told my kids. And another reason I did not tell my kids is because I am not that person to make you feel no type of way about nobody. You see for yourself. My son's dad spent years in prison. Baby, I never mentioned his name. Never. Why? He's not here. He chose to do things to be able to not be here. That's on him. I'm here. I'm doing my job, what I'm supposed to do. I can't. I can't sit here and cry about him not being here. I have stuff to do for my kids. Like, I can't do that. The bitter baby mama title, I never wanted. I never wanted that title. Baby, you want your kids, come get them. Mm-hmm. Please. But he wasn't here. And so when he finally got here, my kids was like, we just want to stay here with my dad. Okay. You know, I get texts all the time. My dad doing this, my dad doing that. That's what you wanted to be. What do you want me to do about that? So my son said, my dad cut the Wi-Fi off like he paid a bill. If his parents are letting him do that, then that's what they decided to do. Like, I'm over here in my peace. That's what y'all chose to be. I can't speak on that. Over here, my Wi-Fi booming. And I'm not trying to persuade them to come over here. Stay over there. Okay? Like, no. Mm-mm. Call it what you want. I'm 35, you guys. I'm 35. If my kids are 17 and 15, Michael finna be 16. If my kids made the decision to go over there by them, who am I to stop you? I no longer get food stamps from my kids because their dad called DSS and told them I was living with them. They was living with him. Okay, they sure are. But guess what? You can't get food stamps because you have drug charges on your case, on your background. So now my kids, they ain't on nobody's food stamp case, and that's fine. I don't get food stamps. That's fine. Um, So yeah, that's that little spill, honey. I don't know, but you guys, I tried to. I don't have a computer chair, a computer desk chair. I don't have one. I am gonna save for it. I seen one out in Walmart that I might get. I'm gonna save for it. Yes, but yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out how to get motivated to do what I need to do today. Cause right now I'm not feeling it. Yeah, my eye is still swollen. My eye been swollen like this for months. It's all up in here. This one is regular, but this one you could feel it. It's swollen. It was so funny. I went to one urgent care and she gave me an antibiotic, and I googled the antibiotics, and it was for what it said, UTIs, and I'm like, girl, she fine down there. She ain't got no problems. It's my eye. You doing the wrong body parts. And I went to a second urgent care. I stopped taking those. I went to a second urgent care and she gave me a steroid for 7 days. You take like 7 one day, 6 one day, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, basically. And I thought it was helping. Like it took down the swelling, but because I thought something had bit me, well, you could see actually something did bite me, but it still is not healed. So I reached out to my doctor and I'm like, hey, I really need to see you. Something bit me in my face, like my face is swollen. I need help. And they was like, oh well, we got an appointment in February. Hmm? So that's why I don't like recommend. Do y'all like see? This is why it's okay to gatekeep because, baby, when they get booked up, it's no more room for you. I literally put a lot of people onto my dentist. You guys, I be having to call her assistant in bed for an appointment. Like, bro, hey, it's your girl. Like, please get me in there. And she was like, okay, girl, we got something. Like, I call you if we got a cancellation. I call you. Okay, girl, call me, cause um yeah. So it's real hard for me to refer people because when you refer people and they come with their family. So I need to go get my nails done. What color should I get? I seen this blue that I think I like. Yeah, I got so much stuff I need to do. And I really think it's because, I don't know. Looking around, it's chaos. Looking around my room, it's chaos. Like, and it should not be. I have enough storage to put everything in a place. Honestly, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm reading the Bible in a year, you guys. I'm doing my study plan. I'm reading the Bible in a year. So today is day 4 or 5. Today is day 4 or 5. Yep. I'm excited. We're still in Genesis. And I follow the girl on. Oh darn, my remote is over there. But what is it called? Hang on. Let me see if I could get my remote without knocking the stand down. Okay. Let me see if I Heart Dive is what it's called, but I can't remember. Heart Dive with Kanoe Gibson and Holly. Mm-hmm. You guys, I live right down the street from Popeye's Chicken. And I don't understand why my back ain't big. I go to Popeye's Chicken like every other day because I don't have no food right now. I have food. I have like okay, this morning I put some chicken fingers, chicken strips, not fingers, chicken strips in the air fryer. And I ain't make no sides or nothing, so I just ate chicken strips. But that's all I've been eating is chicken. I cooked the roast for my mom for New Year's, so I ate a couple of pieces of that. But other than that, I've been eating chicken. I stopped by Little Caesars and I got me a pizza. Pizza was burnt, so I did not eat it. I gotta start putting money up for like takeout because I don't have an envelope for that. But I definitely need to start putting money up for takeout. I do need to get to the bank though. What time is it? Yeah, that's the thing. Like I stay here and I don't be knowing what time it is. Then all of a sudden it's dark and I'm like, where did the time go? I don't be on my phone. I don't be doing nothing. I don't talk to nobody. But the Lord has placed a family in my life, and I hang out with them from time to time. A husband, a wife, and some kids. So I love them. We go to church together and everything. Yeah, I love them. Um, I am a firm believer that God will place people in your life to help you in your walk with Christ. I definitely believe that if it if someone is not in your life, like if you didn't have the best mom, I believe that God will send a lady that can nurture you the way your mom should have. My mom nurtured me, my dad nurtured me, so I'm not sure, but I know for me it's more as I don't have a lot of friends, you know. I don't have a ton of friends, spiritual friends. I don't have no worldly friends either, but I definitely don't have spiritual friends. So this family means a whole lot to me, and I don't want to lose their relationship. And so I let them know every chance I get, like I love you guys. This relationship means the world to me, and I hope you guys feel the same. You know, very genuine when I say that. Um, yeah, you guys, I gotta get up. My iron gotta be super duper duper low. Do y'all watch Dr. Miles Monroe? Rest in peace. Speak blessing. He got the I don't know who's uploading his videos, but somebody's uploading them. And I love them. I fall asleep listening to them. I sure do. Hmm. You guys, what is that? How do I add it to my watch later? No, no. How do I add to watch later? Save playlist. Watch later. Okay. I was gonna say, because I want to watch that. Oh, and I also watch Better Together on TBN. Those ladies, they literally have a sisterhood. And you guys, that's all I've ever wanted. Like, I'm the baby of three girls. My mom has three daughters. And my dad, I'm his only daughter, but he does have um, three sons. So he has four kids and all. My dad has three sons, and I'm his only girl. So just a tiny bit spoiled. It's not my fault, you know. And a lot of people feel like my sisters are jealous of the fact that I have a relationship with my mom. I literally have a relationship with my mom. Like, she's my mom. Who else am I gonna have a relationship with? You understand? But because my older sister is so much older than me, we grew up in a totally different time. My middle sister, she went out to job court, so it was like only me. Um, I don't know. My mom and my dad, they were not together, but my dad was definitely still in my life. And so it's things that me and my mom have done. And plus, I've lived with my mom for a lot of times. Like, when I got pregnant at 18, I got pregnant at 17, had Josiah when I was 18. I moved out. I had him October. I moved out 2007. I moved out February of 2008. I stayed in that apartment for a year. So 2009, I had Micah at the apartment April, and then May I moved out into another based on your income townhome. After that, I wound up catching like a criminal charge. I wound up going to jail to the county for 36 days. After that 36 days, my stuff had got set out, and I had to go back home to my mom. Then I got out. I was pregnant with Anthony, and I did 36 days at the county jail, pled guilty to whatever charge they was trying to charge me with. Cause baby, I gotta make sure I'm not having no daughter. Okay, like I need to go to get this ultrasound. I need to make sure that this is not no little girl, whatever. Not knowing the type of consequences came with pleading guilty to something you ain't even really do, that they could not have proved that you done. You understand? So I was like, okay, like whatever, just get me out of here. That was a felony. I didn't even know what they was charging me with. 19, 20. I had no clue what they was charging me with. Um, I didn't have a lawyer. I didn't have a public defender. Oh, that's story time, you guys. The way I got locked up was insane. I don't have time right now because I really want to go and do this ASMR of this ice eating. So I'm probably gonna go get me a bag of ice, and yeah, but I'm gonna have to tell you guys about that. So I've lived with my mom for a very long time, you know. So my mom and me, I've paid for her to go on vacation. I pay to get her nails done. Like, I buy her stuff. You know, like that's my mom. I buy her flowers. I buy her vases. I buy her cards. That's my mom. But my older sister will, who was an alcoholic, she will get drunk and she will call my mom and tell her, "You didn't raise me. I was closer to my aunt than I was to you because you was in your alcoholism." I experienced my mama her alcoholism, but one thing about me is I'm not judgmental. I feel like people have their own story. I don't know my mom's story 100%. Like, yes, I have heard things, but how do I know her whole story? I don't, because I was not there. So I'm a firm believer that people can only love you the best way they know how. Just because you struggle with alcoholism does not make you a bad mom. Um, Unless you just make bad decisions when it come down to your kids. You know, I feel like I wonder, oh, because this belongs in the ponytail. I was like, I wonder why this is longer than all the rest of them. Um, y'all look at my bald spot, y'all. It's growing. It is growing. But I just feel like I don't know your story. I can't judge you. Who am I to say that you're a bad mom because you were fighting your own battles or trying to fight your own battles? You know, I feel like when I lost baby Grayson, um, my kids, they didn't want to be there with me while I was going through it. They wanted to be with their dad. Who am I? Like, I can't sit here and say, no, I need y'all here to be with me while I'm going through it. Like, this is my battle that I have to fight. Like, you can't grieve for me. I have to grieve for myself. And so, yeah, no, like, I can't judge nobody, and I don't know their story. So for me, I remember good things about my mom and my dad. My dad was addicted to crack cocaine. But guess what I do know about him? He never did it around me. I never felt unsafe while I was with him. He taught me how to ride a bike. He took me to the park. We played on trains. We danced together. I was on his back while he was doing push-ups. I braided his hair down to the bed, plaited his hair down to the bed. These are things I remember about my dad. He been there every time I gave birth. My dad was there for me. Those are the things that count for me. My mom was there for me. Me and my mom did word searches together. She is the reason why I eat Lay's potato chips and ketchup and French onion dip. My mom and my dad made the best flapjacks. My mom cooked food from nothing. I mean, hamburger meat, rice, and onions as a stew. You understand? Like, my mom made tomatoes and rice, and baby, I could eat tomatoes and rice all day. Give me some butter, some salt, some pepper. I'm okay. Yeah. My mom made homemade biscuits. Let my aunt tell her my mama don't know how to make homemade biscuits. Baby, you don't know how to cook. One thing about it, you can't talk about my parents around me. No, no, no. It's not going to fly ever. There will be no slander of my parents around me. Because I'm going to clock it every time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mom, I remember when you used to make homemade biscuits, honey, you used to take that cup and put it in the flour and twist it, and there go the biscuit right there. Yeah, like, none of that, none of that, none of that, none of that. You know, like, my dad is the reason why I clean up and listen to music. My dad is the reason why I do my little two-step, because, baby, I ain't got no rhythm. But let my dad tell you, if he was here, I can dance. Okay, baby, it's nothing I can't do when it comes down to my dad. My dad, baby, I can do everything. You hear me? Yeah, like, my parents are my biggest supporters. And so for me, I feel like that could stem the jealousy, fuel the jealousy, but at the end of the day, that's not my fault. That's not my fault. My mom married, and I got a check for my stepdad. My sister used to steal from my mom when she was because not only is my older sister alcoholic, she is a gambler. Baby, you have your own demons to fight. Why are you over here bothering me again? I've struggled with gambling too. It started too when I turned 18. Like immediately when I turned 18, baby, I was at the local grocery store, gas station getting stretch outs. And then I got my first little job, baby, spent the whole check at the bingo hall. And then win nothing. Okay, so I've dealt with gambling. I've drunk. I've been drunk. Mm-hmm. I've cussed. Baby, ain't nothing perfect about me. Nothing. My life is my life. Like that's just it. Is I have nothing for nobody to be jealous of. I promise you I don't. But if you're jealous of the relationship I have with my mom, you can have the same relationship. But you're unforgiving. I'm fine. I ain't never been to a book fair a day in my life, but guess what? I made sure my kids was able to go. I don't know how in the world I made it to that trip, Camp Canuga in elementary. I don't remember how I made it to that trip, but baby, I went and my mom made a way. All people remember is, oh, your mom hit a parked car while she was drinking. Guess what I remember? My mom bringing back home Mardi Gras beads because she worked at the school and they celebrated. That's what I remember. I don't remember nothing else. I remember me having allowance for the Kindle Lady every Friday. These are things I choose to remember. I remember I had a place to stay. I do remember us having to fill up water jugs because our water got cut off. I remember having to like bring electricity from our neighbor's house to our house using extension cords. I remember those things, too. But at the end of the day, life, ups and downs. Again, I don't know my mom's struggle. I don't know her battles. I don't know her untreated trauma. So when my mom had her stroke, my sisters, to this day, I don't know nothing. And they made it to where nobody would talk to me. Not even my mama's boyfriend. But I've been here with y'all. Yeah, I've been here with y'all, but it's okay. It's okay. Like that man, he blow whichever way the wind blow. And that's okay. That's why I'm single to this day because what you're not gonna do is play with me. You understand? So I guess they went and filed a power of attorney or whatever. That's fine. As long as my mama is here with me and I can go to her and I can hug her and I can tell her I love her, why do I care about her medical stuff? That is not for me to worry about because guess what? I serve a healing God. I'm not finna be sitting over here listening, checking her my chart, listening to everything. No, I'm not doing that. My mama read her Bible and she read that devotional that I bought her. My mama haven't drunk in a whole year. I need to go get her a flower and a cake too. Because it's probably finna be a year. Well, no, isn't it? Because my dad passed away on like the 14th of January. After that, she stopped drinking. So it's going to be a year that my dad has passed. And then after that, yeah. I'm going to get my mama a cake. I'm going to get her some flowers. and we're going to celebrate her sobriety. Because guess what? I got prayer journals where I'm telling God, like, God, all I want is my mom to be sober. God answered that prayer for me. And so I thank him every day for that. God, if you don't do nothing else, I just need you to know that you have done enough. Like, you've literally kept me and I lost my son and my dad in less than 6 months apart. On top of still going to school, on top of still raising 3 children, I'm still in my right mind. I ain't out here drunk. I ain't out here on drugs. I ain't out here chasing Tom, Dick, and Harry. I'm chasing the Lord. That's it. I ain't out here knocking nobody over the head. I ain't out here stealing from nobody. I ain't out here doing nothing that I ain't got nothing, no business doing. The Lord has kept me. The Lord has kept my mom. Understand? So God, if you don't do nothing else, you've done enough. And I say thank you. Hallelujah. Okay? I just want y'all to know that. And I'm finna get off here because this video is 40 minutes long. I love you guys, but God loves you more. Okay? Don't forget it. Bye.